Okay, so I've been getting spammed. Not me, but like other people, and I like to pretend I'm important. Anyway, people have been talking about whether the fandom is gonna end after season 9 and what the future is like, because we've all been kind of used to this culture of going to conventions and meeting your friends and pretending we have lives. The jury's still out on that one. So first thing I want to say is calm the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Calm down! Shut up!
I don't mean to make that seem insensitive or anything, but I'm sad about BronyCon closing too, and all the other conventions closing too, but as someone who's been in a fandom that's been dead, except recently, I can give you some advice about how to move forward, and, like, you can still like your shit. It's not gonna go away. It won't, like, disappear into the void. So first point I want to make is that Hasbro will remember that this show is as popular as it is, or was, or currently is, or however you want to phrase it. So I imagine that they might reboot it sometime down the line, especially if this new Generation 5 stuff doesn't really fly. So just keep that in mind. The Pony Show's never been as successful as it has been currently in this season Gen 4 thing, and it hasn't been able to appeal to so many people. So, you know, Hasbro likes money, and I imagine that if something goes badly, that Hasbro will remember that people will throw money at this. Ridiculous amounts of money.
LODSOVEMONE. What's they spell? Loads of money, probably. Made a right load of finishing knowledge this week.
But from their perspective, from what I can understand, is that the show's been on for 8 years. I was in high school when the show started. I'm older than that now. You know, some other people in the fandom have been like wee little ones. They were 10 and now they're legal. So just a mind frame. You can legally hit on some of them now. And they were like 11 when the show started. Just think about that.
What about the reality where Hitler cured cancer, Morty? The answer is don't think about it.
So it's kind of excluding new people because the show has been going on for so long. There's a word for that. It's excluding new people from getting into the ponies because there's just so much content to catch up on. That's 8 seasons worth of stuff. There's a movie. There's a shit ton of comics. There's a lot of fucking toys to catch up on. So from a marketing perspective, they're just like, oh, maybe this is a good idea to end the thing because that way we can market to new little girls instead of the 18-year-olds who are like, I'm too old for horses, and the market people are like, damn you, legal women. And the second thing is, you know, like, nothing will be taken away from you. I think it's hard to kind of grasp. If PonyCons eventually dwindle down, which I hope there won't, because what's happening, especially as BronyCon has been going on, is there's been a bunch of other cons springing up, and BronyCon has had to compete with conventions that are potentially closer to other people. Like, why go to BronyCon when there's one an hour away or 2 hours away? Logistically, it makes more sense to go to that one, especially parents with their kids. And I imagine other conventions will still be going on, basically, and as long as the fandom is going on, as long as there's a market. And what seems to be going on as well is that the people who realize that their conventions and stuff are in jeopardy are the ones who are willing to be like, hey, yo, I'm totally gonna do the thing and give you guys $1 million so this convention can go on forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know. We can hope. But, you know, now that conventions are in jeopardy, hopefully it will give more rise to how important they are to other people and help influence others to become sponsors or whatever you want to do to make sure the convention is successful. Yay. But yeah, there'll still be other conventions in general where, you know, you can still have My Little Pony meetups and stuff like that. But I imagine the Pony Show will go similar to how Star Trek is going, where it's like one huge con, and then like Star Trek appearance people are like integrated in other conventions, but there's that one huge con every year that everyone always goes to. But I'm not too worried because I know even though the show might be potentially be ending after season 9, whatever.
It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on?
the fandom will evolve, but it won't really go away. Like, fandoms like this never really go away, from my experience anyway. So, you know, I have a feeling that Hasbro will come back, maybe give it 5 or 10 years. As well as we don't really know what the verdict is on Equestria Girls themselves, so they might start a new generation, but the old Equestria Girls might continue. So at least we'll have Equestria Girls for a little bit to kind of keep the train going, quote unquote. So, you know, trust me, I don't think Hasbro's gonna forget about the one time My Little Pony became like the top selling gross thing in the world, and if they fuck it up somehow, they're gonna be crawling back on their feet and be like, hey bronies, remember how we fucked up that thing? Can you please take us back, please, and give us all your money? And you'll be like, well, how about you remove Twilight Sparkle's wings? And then Hasbro will be like, well, okay, we'll have the power. Mwahaha. Yeah, that's my video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, please. Fandom's dying. Need your support. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
Let me guess. You're home?
It was. And it was beautiful. Titan was like most planets. Too many mouths, not enough to go around.